Now that the eyelashes are on, you can, after you take the glue off them, you'll just put them right back on the holder so they stay formed in that nice little U shape. And then when you're done with that, you gotta make sure the mascara, this is the tricky part. Just brush like that. Yep, look up, Cadence. This is not her favorite part. There. Just a little bit so it looks like she has some, look up. Yeah. There. Just like that. Now I'm gonna apply the eye gems, and that's for our little petites or any dancers who do not use eyeliner. Now we're gonna move on to the eyeliner, and you have to pretend like you're back in the 80s and you're using the little brush. You do not want the pen because it gets too thick, and also it's not that deep, deep, rich black. I tend to rest my hand on her cheek, and you just go straight to it and go straight out, right to about the end of the brown, just like that. Nice and thin, but nice and black, just like that. And then you just take your little fan, mine's old because it works the best, it's from Disney World, and just let it dry for a couple seconds. And then now we're going to apply the silver. This is where it gets really tricky and parents and students get confused. When you apply the silver, it's above the black, not on top of it, because you still want that black there. And just like the eyeshadow glitter, you pat, you do not rub. If you notice, I went right above the black. I did not cover the black at all. And I just, it's tricky, you might have to apply a little bit. There we go. And it stops right at the end of your eyelash. You do not go out. And again, please, it goes right above the black. That is so, so, so important. And again, you want it nice and strong silver. And then I'm gonna move it over to this eye. Again, right above, please, not on. And just lay it, just like that. And this does take a good amount of time to dry, so definitely get that fan out. And I think it's like, I make Cadence sit a good 10 minutes just to be safe, because again, when you open it and it's not dry, that eyeliner is gonna get right up on top of that black. And then once you clean that off, your brown is gonna be very, very dark. So a good 10 minutes with that fan, and just let it dry. Cadence sat there for a good 10 minutes with the fan on, and I just do the touch lightly and nothing came off. So I just do a gentle opening, and there she is. All right, so now that's done. Now I'm gonna move on to the eye gems. And again, you're gonna use your eyelash glue, and these eye gems you can get right at the front desk at the studio. And you do your first little dot right after the black eyeliner. And don't squeeze too hard. It's coming, I swear. It's here. Yep. And keep it tight. And it goes in. Or you can think of out too. Right to the end. And then boom. Boom. And if you see it's a nice same width, you want to make sure it's a nice same width. And the inside, make sure you get kind of in. You're always going to want to not go too in, and then they're on her nose. You want to go right in just to sparkle the inside of her eyes like that. Okay, and here's the little eye gems, and you just press your little finger on it and put it right there. Again, the glue is going to dry, so you're going to be okay. But don't put too much glue, because then it's going to droop down, and then your eye gem's gonna move, and then there's glue all over the place. And you can reuse eye gems, like when they're done, your child's done competing. You just take them off and take the glue right off before you put them back in the container. If you don't take the eyelash glue off, for some reason they rust. They'll get rusty, the eye gems. And there they are. And that's the eye gems. Let me put this back. And when you open, yep. So it went straight out, her brown, and okay, everything looks good. Now I'm gonna apply some blush. Now when you get your blush, I use Maybelline, you can use any kind. You want it darker than the skin color, definitely. Again, no blending in, this is stage makeup. So nice, definite line, right on the cheekbone into that hairline, just like that. And it's darker than you think, because those stage lights really make those, makes the students pale on stage. So right on that cheekbone into that hairline. And then the other. And again, you can use any kind you want. Turn your head a little bit. Right into that cheekbone. Right, start from that cheekbone and go right into that hairline. And it's almost like a little bit of a definite line again. You don't want to blend it in like you would do with everyday makeup. And then you just look at her to make sure it's nice and shows a little bit in the front, like her right cheek didn't. I couldn't see it too much in the front. Like that. And again, probably this blush you will have to apply throughout the competition. And sometimes even my brown a little bit, it fades, even though I use foundation. I touch up the brown, and I also touch up the glitter too. The silver and the black eyeliners, they always stay nicely. So then you apply your lipstick, and it's the Mary Kay Sizzling Red. I'm not going to do that, but apply that lipstick. And then the very last thing you do is your bronzer. And the bronzer, always use a nice fat brush, and then just lightly go over. The bronzer kind of blends in, not blends, but makes the other part that doesn't have the thick makeup kind of blend in. Now, see right here, it's heavy because I didn't blend my foundation in all the way. So make sure when you do that foundation, you blend it in nice, and it's nice and even. I think that's about it. She doesn't have her lipstick on, but you can do the lipstick. I hope my makeup video has helped. I would recommend to practice a lot because the morning competition or the time you're competing, and if it's your first time, you're gonna be a little anxious and nervous. So you wanna make sure you're very calm and your daughter and your dancer's very calm. And I really highly recommend that the dancers be very good for their moms and sit nicely. You guys are both team members, and you gotta work together. So I hope my makeup video helped, and happy dancing. Talk to you later.